What's up guys, this is Sunny back with another video. Today real quick I'd like to show you guys how to install macOS Mojave 10.14.6 to your AMD Ryzen build, and hopefully this video does help you guys, and hopefully you guys do subscribe and like. Alright guys, so for today's guide I'm using my X570 build with Ryzen 5 3600 CPU. So my main focus is basically the X570 build, and I already tested, the system was running flawlessly, so that's why I'm making this guide so I can show you guys. Now you can also use this guide for like older build like X470 build, B450 build, B350 build, X370 build, or A320 build. Also this guide should work with Ryzen CPU starting from Ryzen 3 1200 all the way to Ryzen 9 3900X. So guys, let's not waste any more time and let's just jump in and show you guys how to install macOS Mojave 10.14.6 to your AMD Ryzen build. Alright guys, so first thing first, you do need a USB pen drive 8 gig or more. Now if you do have a USB drive 3.0, your process will be a lot faster compared to USB 2.0. Now if you don't have a USB 3.0 drive, it's okay, you can start this process with USB 2.0 drive. Now you also need to download these files from the link in the video description. I will have everything in the video description, so don't worry. And so the first one, you need to download the Gib macOS Master, the second one AMD Vanilla Master, and the third one is the Kicks. Alright, so first thing, let's just format the USB drive. So let's open this PC, and you guys can see I have my USB drive here. Now make sure you back up everything from the USB drive before you format the drive, because once you format the drive you will lose all the data. So if you have anything important, please copy before you format the drive. Now all we have to do, basically right click on the USB drive and then click on format, and then just click on restore device defaults, and then start formatting the drive. Alright, so simple as that, we are done with formatting. Now we need to open the first folder on the top, Gib macOS Master. Open that, click on Gib macOS dash master folder again, and then you will see two batch files we have here. So the first batch file we have Gib macOS. So basically with this batch file we need to download the macOS Mojave 10.14.6. so let's just open this. Alright, so you guys can see macOS version here. Now let's type R here just for recovery only, and press enter. Okay, now you guys can see there's like 14 different version of macOS Mojave we have here. Now we need to pick the one with the full install and the latest version, so we are going to choose number 4 here, macOS Mojave 10.14.6, and the real version 18G95. So let's just type here 4 and press enter. Alright, so we'll just wait for the download to finish. Alright, now we need to open the notepad, because we are going to copy this address. You can find this address, you know, but just copy this address anyway, because I'm trying to make this guide as easy as possible. Just leave this address in your notepad because we'll need this later. Alright, and now we can just press enter, and we can just quit this batch file, and we need to open the second batch file here, make install. Now double click on that. Yes. Alright, now you guys can see we have here two drive. One is our main hard drive, and the second one is our USB pen drive. So the second one, Kingston Data Traveler 3.0, that's my USB drive. So make sure you pick the right drive. You know, don't just pick the wrong drive, because then it's not going to work. So I will type here number 2, press enter, and then type Y for yes, continue. Now remember the address we just copied before. Paste this address and press enter. Alright, so this part will take at least 20 to 25 minutes. So let's just wait, and I'll come back right after this process finish. So this process took almost like 15 minutes, I think. So now we can just close this batch file. Basically we'll close everything. You don't need this anymore, so you can close, you don't have to save. Now what do we need to do? We need to go to this PC again and go to our USB drive, so you guys can see Clover. So we have basically this USB drive is ready, but we need to change some stuff. So let's go to EFI Clover drivers UEFI. We need to delete some of the stuff and keep some stuff. So what we need to delete, basically we need to delete all these, yes, and we need to delete these right here. All right, so the only thing we are keeping here, HFSP plus, and then APTIO memory fix, and then APFS driver loader. So we are keeping only these three, and now we can get out from here. We'll jump into the Clover folder again, go to EFI Clover, and we'll just go to kicks, other, and now we need to open our kicks folder and copy everything. So basically we'll just drag and drop. Replace the file, yes, just replace it. All right, so we are done with the kicks. Now remember guys, this kicks will work with most of the X570 motherboard and B450 motherboard and X470 motherboard. I didn't get to test with X370, B350 and A320, but most likely this kit will work with the old gen motherboard too. So now let's just go back to Clover again. So open Clover, go to EFI Clover. So now we need to replace the config playlist with the new one we have. So we need to open AMD Vanilla Master folder. Click on AMD Vanilla Master, and now for Ryzen CPU we need 17H. So open, and we just need to drag and drop this config playlist to our USB EFI Clover folder. Replace, and that's it. We are done with creating the macOS Mojave USB bootable drive. Now we can close everything. Alright guys, so now we are done with creating the macOS Mojave 10.14.6 bootable pen drive, and now we'll just jump into the second part, is the main part, the installation part. So let's jump into the BIOS and I'll show you guys from there. Alright guys, as you guys can see, we are in the BIOS right now. So the motherboard we are using for this guide, ASRock X570 Phantom Gaming 4 motherboard. For this motherboard, I really don't have to change any setting in BIOS. So the BIOS version I have P1.40, that's the latest version. So if you guys have the similar motherboard, I would highly recommend update the BIOS to the latest version. Alright, so for this motherboard, I don't have to change any setting in order for me to install macOS Mojave. So I can just go to exit and load UEFI default setting, and then just save, change, and exit. That's it. So I'm pressing F11 so I can get into the boot option. Alright, and now I will just boot from the drive I just created. So UEFI, the Kingston drive right here. So let's just press enter. So we'll just pick Mac OS install from Mac OS base system. So I'll just press enter. Alright, so we are in Mac OS utilities right now. Now remember guys, we do need internet for this installation part. So remember, you need to connect your Ethernet cable. Okay, so now we'll just go to disk utility, and if you don't see your hard drive here, just go up. You guys can see view, drop down right here, and show all devices. Okay, so Lexer SSD, that's my main drive, so I'll just format this drive. Click on the drive, erase. You can name the drive whatever you want. I'll just name this drive test, and format Mac OS extended journal, and then you can set this to GUID partition map. Erase. We are done formatting the hard drive. Done. Now we can close the disk utility. So now we can click on reinstall Mac OS. Continue. Continue. Agree. Now remember, for this part you do need internet, so make sure you connect your internet Ethernet cable. Okay, make sure you have internet. Without internet, this part is not going to work. So we'll pick our hard drive here, the one I named test. Click install. This part will take 5 to 6 minutes, then computer will reboot, and we have to boot from the USB drive again, and then pick our hard drive to finish the installation. So I'll come back after this part. Alright guys, so we are done with the first part of the installation. Took almost 6 minutes, and now we'll boot from the macOS bootable USB drive again to Clover Boot Manager. And this time we will boot from our hard drive so you can finish the installation. and the installation will start automatically. Alright guys, this part of the installation will take almost 15 minutes. So I will come back after this installation part. Alright guys, so we are done with the second part of the installation. Now we'll boot from the bootable USB drive again for the last time. Now we can boot from our hard drive. Alright, so we are in the welcome screen, and now you need to pick your region. So I live in United States, so I'll pick United States. Continue, continue, continue. Don't transfer any information. Set up later. Skip. Agree, agree. You need to name your computer, so I'll just name test. You can name whatever you like. Set password. Continue. Express setup. Continue. Now you can choose the look you like. So I like the dark mode. Choose dark. Continue. Alright, so we are done with the setup. Now we have one more thing left. Alright, so we need to download Clover Configurator because we need to copy our EFI folder from our USB drive to our main hard drive. Alright, make sure you have internet because you do need internet connection for this part. Download. Go to system preference, security and privacy, open anyway, open. Alright, so now we need to mount our hard drive EFI partition. So mount partition, as you guys can see, our Lexer SSD drive right there. So mount partition, type the password, open the partition. So you guys can see we have nothing here. So what we'll do, we'll open the our Clover USB drive, the bootable drive, and then just drag and drop the EFI folder to our hard drive EFI partition. Alright, so we are all set. So we don't need the USB pen drive anymore, so we can just boot from our main hard drive. So let's just restart the computer and boot from the hard drive. And now we can boot from our main hard drive. Boot macOS from the test drive, so that's our main hard drive. Alright guys, we are all set, we are done. Can just go to about this Mac, and as you guys can see, we are running macOS Mojave version 10.14.6, profile set to iMac Pro 2017. We have our CPU base clock right here, 3.6 GHz. We have 8 gigs of RAM. We have Radeon RX 580 graphics card, and we are all set, guys. If you guys do like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share this video, and if you guys have any question, don't forget to leave in the comment section. Now everything should be working, internet, audio and stuff. If you guys have any problem, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you guys. See you guys next one. Peace.